Hey guys, name's Remy. This channel is going to be essentially my weight loss slash accountability. Unfortunately, I don't have too many people in real life who are supportive for weight loss because we live in a farm country and you eat, which is very unfortunate for my size. So I came up with the thought of, well, make videos and post videos, and then if I don't make a video, somebody's bound to yell at me for it. So it's something. It's just something to help with the process, because it will be a difficult process. Because I have been overweight my entire life. Literally, I can see pictures of myself in elementary school, and I was still that chubby kid. And I'm just fed up with it. Just done. And it's not because I want to, oh, the sexy cosplays, I don't care about that. I mean, I do like sexy cosplays, but the point is, it's just unhealthy. And I'm just done. Just done. So, I was, just kind of screwing around looking at ideas. I mean, I've been off and on diet for, or yo-yo dieting, I guess. God, 10 plus years? It's horrible. It's been bad. And the only diet that ever did anything was low carb. Unfortunately, my ex at the time was a feeder. I don't know if anybody who is overweight has, well, of course other people have had the experience, but basically I would say, okay, I'm on a diet. No more soda, no more this, no more that, nothing. And that night he'd bring home Taco Bell for us both. I'm just like, really? And of course, being fat, you can't really say no to somebody bringing you food, exaggerating, but it was very difficult to tell him, you can't just do this. I mean, outside of me doing, dude, you need to stop, but he wouldn't stop, and I'm not going to let food go to waste. It's kind of a bad mentality that I was in, but it was not a good relationship anyway. So I had remembered that the low carb actually did something. I had lost, I think, 20 pounds, I think in a month or so. So I mean, it wasn't hugely drastic for my size, but it was something. And so I was just putzing around, looking around, and I found ketogenic diets. And the dietetics program at my school had mentioned it, but kind of said, So I decided to do research, and I was like, well, shit, I'm a college student. There might be a night where I want to go out and do partying, do stupid shit. And so I was like, well, I can't completely not have certain foods, at least once a week, or, whenever I go out and partying kind of thing. Or not really partying, but my version of partying, sitting in my room playing video games with friends. So I found what was called the carbonate solution, which lets me do that once a week, which, awesome. Now, of course, I'm not necessarily one to be like, oh, yay, fad diets, let's do this. But, I decided why not. You know what? Who cares? I'm at least trying something. And so the concept is, for the first 10 days, you go on an extremely low-carb diet. I mean, like nothing. Mostly meats, cheese, leafy vegetables, that kind of stuff. And then the next day, that night, you get to have whatever you want. Sugar, candy, snacks, donuts, whatever, I don't care. Well, and then you start the cycle over, but this time 5 days, and then the 6th day is fun. Excuse me. So, unfortunately that doesn't quite work with my schedule, so I believe my induction period will be about 12 days, and then I have my cheat night on a Friday, and then every Friday I will have, minus, holidays, you kind of can't get away from too much of that, so that'll be the exception. Now, for those who are starting it, there will be what's called the induction flu. It's not fun. switching to a very low-carb diet, switching your body into the ketogenic stage. I personally experienced headaches, just kind of the feeling. Like many have said, it's a flu, but without the fever. Just kind of not feeling great. So I'm past that now. I'm actually doing good. I weighed in, well, actually, no, I'll get back to that later. I know a lot of people will be frustrated that my variety is not there. Generally what will happen is for breakfast I'll have like a chicken breast with 2 eggs with sour cream, butter, and salsa. Yeah. And then lunch will be another chicken breast, well, 2/3 of a chicken breast, a salad with sour cream, plenty of cheese and bacon, well, bacon bits, and then dinner will be the same thing, like carbon copy, and then the last meal will be the pieces of chicken that I didn't eat, because I get 3 chicken breasts every day, so it will be the 2/3 that I didn't eat, plus throughout the day I have sunflower seeds. Sunflower seeds are fabulous. I mean, they're not completely void of carbs, but they have a low enough amount, and they're nice enough that when you're overweight, you like snacking. Your body is saying, you know, like if any of your fat cells think they're not full enough, they will scream. And so this kind of calms that, because then you're munching on something, but it takes so long to, you know, put one in, pop it open, get the actual seed from it, throw away the hull, and then start the process over, that it takes long enough of a time that it works. I'll also have a muscle milk. It's like a protein drink. It doesn't have a lot of carbs in it, but it's mostly protein and fat. And I'll have that sometime, probably during one of my classes, because I have 2.5 hour studio classes. I'll also chew gum if I ever feel the need to get like some kind of sweet in there. Just sugar-free gum works. And so of course the variety's not really there. Every so often, if the dining hall happens to be serving a protein that's low carb other than that, then I will get that. I think the other day I had roast beef. I've got in my fridge right now pork loins. So it's what I have to work with. And exercise, the program actually doesn't suggest a high amount of exercise. Supposedly this is supposed to be for sedentary. Now I can't be completely sedentary because I have to get to and from classes, and I'm not gonna get a car to drive half a mile, 2 miles, you know. So generally my mode of transportation is me walking to class or me walking to the bus stop and then to class. So I mean, I haven't really done anything that way. I think once I start getting lower in number, I'll start doing more activity, just because, you know, mobility is a bit harder at my weight. Not saying impossible, but it's difficult. So I mean, I think walking half an hour, 45 minutes every day is good enough for right now. I actually started Monday. And I started at, hold on, what did I start at? Okay, I started at 284 pounds. And when I weighed in Friday, which is going to be the tentative plan, is weigh in Friday and make video on Friday, and then cheat day Friday. Woo. So the video will be before my shame. But I started at 284, and I actually was at 279 Friday morning, which 5-pound loss in a few days is awesome. I know it's probably all water weight, probably getting rid of the crap I ate when I was back home, but shit happens. So that's kind of what the game plan is, and I'm sorry that my camera keeps focusing in and out. I really do not know how to stop it from doing that. Maybe I can figure it out before the next video. But basically, my game plan is every Friday I will weigh myself, make a video, and then do my carb night. You know, so load up on everything and anything. Anything I can get my hands on. That's a horrible thing to say, but point still stands. So that's kind of the game plan. So I do plan on making videos weekly. Hopefully I can keep them under 15 minutes, especially since I'm not really a YouTuber. I just decided, you know what, screw it, let's do it. Kind of no real thought into it, oops. So yeah, posting once a week, hopefully. Feel free to post suggestions or questions or what have you, you know. I don't care if you troll, because I don't care. I mean, telling me I'm fat, like, I can see my own webcam from here, I can tell. Thanks. So I mean, the trolling doesn't really affect me, and if somebody is trolling in the comments, don't feed the trolls. Well, maybe you can feed the trolls, I think it's kind of funny to watch it. Just don't get offended by the trolls. But yeah, so that's kind of my game plan. And my goal for next Friday is 276. I'm hoping to lose 1% of my body weight every week, is my tentative plan. So I mean, nothing horrid. 3 pounds per week is my goal. Obviously, if I lose more than that, yeehaw. If I don't, oh well. And yeah, I will have, there will not be a video posted early September, the first Friday, I think. And that's because I'm going to an arts conference in Missouri. So obviously, diet might not work as well as I hope there. We'll see, but I definitely won't be able to post a video because I will be busy running around like a chicken with my head cut off, getting video and marketing, just pure marketing. So yeah, feel free to leave any questions, comments, what have you, and I will keep you up to date once a week on progress, and maybe I can, potentially help somebody else in the craziness. So I will leave you with potatoes.
Go on, get a big fat eyeful with your big fat eyes. That's right. A potato just called your eyes fat. Now your fat eyes have seen everything.
The irony of the one that it just said. Bye-bye.